name's Serena, or Serena Elis, whatever you want to. I am going to be sharing the pros and cons of working in the metaverse. I think this is going to be a great video because I think it's important for anyone that's interested in working in the Web3 virtual world, what to look out for, how to prepare, and yeah, just to share my experience and maybe there's something that you can learn. So yeah, I have been in the Web3 and Metaverse space for about 3 years. It's gonna be 2020. Was already heavily invested into Decentraland and other virtual spaces back in 2017, and was it 2017? I knew about it in 2017, learning about the crypto space. And then I started investing, and then, once I kind of learned a little bit about the virtual world on YouTube, I started investing in that, and then I actually started dipping my toes into it. Anyway, been in this, virtual space for 3 years, and still here, so I'm still going strong. But yeah, I wanted to share the pros and the cons. So I think I'm going to share the pros first. And yeah, just share some of the good things that have happened for me and why I'm still in the space. So yeah, like I said, I've been in the space for 3 years and I'm still here. And it's been a wonderful experience. I have to say that I've gotten a lot of opportunity out of it. So the first thing that I would say has been a pro for me is that I get to be mobile. I'm a digital nomad. I've been traveling for a really long time. This isn't something, I became working in the metaverse. Now I'm a digital nomad. No, I've always kind of, but I've always traveled and I always enjoyed traveling and I've always dreamed of working and traveling. So, not that the metaverse is the only option to do that. I mean, there's a lot of online businesses that allow you to be mobile, but the metaverse did help me kind of get to that path. So, the beauty about Web3 is that you can be mobile, and I think there's a lot of benefits to that because a lot of people that work the 9 to 5, they travel for 1 to 2 weeks out of the year, or they wait till they're retired to go to some of their dream destinations. And, as someone who worked as a travel agent before in the past, like every day I was reminded that if you don't do what you dream of, you're gonna have a lot of regrets. So I personally, took that pretty seriously and tried to figure out a job that would allow me to do that. So I started working in the metaverse, and until I felt like I was making enough in the metaverse and like side gigs, that I was able to quit my real estate career. So that's exactly what I did. And yeah, the beauty about all of this is I get to be mobile and I get to travel. I'm here in Thailand right now. I've been here for about 6 months. So it's been a pretty long time, but it's been a dream of mine to live in a foreign country for a while and still work. So that's going to be a really big benefit if that is something that you are interested in doing. Yeah, I would totally start looking into Web3 careers or jobs or creative opportunities if that's something that you have a desire to do. Now, excuse me. Now, number two, uh, I think one of the greatest benefits is that you get to explore your creativity. I'm a very creative person and I thrive on creativity. Like it feeds me. It energizes me, and I realize when I'm not creative, that's when I go into the wrong direction. So in my life, so I have to learn and I have to put my energy towards creative endeavors for me to stimulate my mind. So I think Web3 offers a lot of opportunities for creators, for artists, musicians, all types of design. Like if you're a designer, there's so many opportunities. And yeah, this is a place where you can push the boundaries. And I've always been a person that I've always thought outside the box. So, this space gives you an opportunity to do that. So, I mean, if you're a creative person and you're looking for something that can help you hone it in more on your skills or expand your mind, I think Web3 and the metaverse and the 3D world will totally open up that door for you because the possibilities are endless. And that's what I love about it so much. Like, I will never get bored. And as a person that gets bored easily, this will constantly keep sparking up creativity because technology is always moving so fast. And yeah, it'll keep you on your toes. So yeah, that would be a really positive pro, uh, if that's something that you're looking for. Now, number three is new opportunities. Now that you're in a new space, there's all sorts of companies and brands kind of, experimenting just as much as you. So everyone's really new. It's like nobody knows it all. You don't know it all. I still don't know it all. But you can collaborate with, companies that you never thought you would be able to collaborate with. And I've had the opportunity to collaborate with certain brands. I find that to be really unique. And yeah, there's just plenty of opportunities, plenty of people that are really creative and that you can collaborate with. So, if you're looking for opportunities, this is your chance. And you can be anonymous, especially in the Web3 and the crypto space. You don't have to show your identity. So you can be a freaking avatar and make it. Like, that's how, you know, different this is. So yeah, that would be number three. Number four, is sharing experiences in a different way. So you can share immersive experiences in a totally unique way than doing video chats and also, texting. Like, you can meet up in the metaverse with your family. I've done it before, and friends. So if you're looking for something totally unique and different way of communicating, this is an opportunity for you. Now that's number four. Number five, I think, this is personally, I think, I have a very unique, I believe, unique mind. So I think when I'm like going into a new space, I think I have to have a certain, like, I'm going into a new territory. I want to make sure that I have the proper things in place, whether that be my mindset, my physical body, because now that we're heading into the tech world even further, you want to make sure that you are keeping up, right? So when you're keeping up, in order to have that stamina and that energy to keep going, I think like health should be a priority. And since I've gotten into Web3, my personal life has drastically improved. But that's because that's the kind of personality I have. So, if that's something that you want to improve on in your financial, mental, physical, you know, health, you know, you can do that. So, I just found out that it's helping me in a lot of different areas, but I'm putting in the work to make it happen. So, just, keep that in mind. But yeah, it's about, to me it's about preparing. And if I want to last for like 10 years, I want to be on my A game, like bulletproof. Yeah, like I want to, like, some people don't think like that. They think like, oh, let's just grind it out, and that's totally cool. But like, you're talking about tech, you're going even heavier on the computer screens. You're going sitting on your ass even more. So, like, no. You better get your ass to the gym, take care of that body, take care of that mind, meditate, do everything you have to do to keep up with it, and then go even further. Because the people that don't take care of themselves and they're doing this for 5, 10 years, they're gonna burn the fuck out. You're gonna burn out. But me, I'm a I'm gonna outwork you. Let's just put it that way. So if you want to be, have that stamina to keep going, keep that as a priority, because it doesn't matter any of this, the money, the this, the that. If you don't have your health, you don't have shit. So keep that in mind. So those are some of the pros that I wanted to share. You can really, become a better version of yourself if you really want to. So yeah, that's with anything, but I think Web3 like really can can get you there. Now, some of the cons, of course, not everything is peaches and cream. A lot of people like to say it is, but it is not. We got to be realistic and be honest. Like, one thing about me is I don't lie. I mean, little white lies here and there, sure, but I think being authentic in your experience and what the truth is really important. And telling people the truth so that they can prepare and know instead of blindly going into a space and thinking that this is what it is when it's not. So some of the cons of working in the Web3 space or in the 3D world, you have to watch out for scammers. Scammers are everywhere. Web 2, Web 1, real life, real life people be scamming. Like, you just have to be careful, but I think there's more of a heaviness in the Web3 because there's more people that they don't share their identities, so there's a lot more crookedness than, meets the eye. So that's just something that I would keep in mind is that, it is the internet. So when you call someone your friend, like, how much do you know about them? So yeah, scammers live among us and they're everywhere. So I've been scammed before, I've been a victim, but you learn from your mistakes and then you take better precaution. So yeah, watch out for scammers. Do not give anyone your information, your anything. I mean, you even have to be careful what you say. And sometimes I've said things I'm like, oh my God, that's too much information. Because, like, think about it. You can be like talking in the thing and sharing like your pets and whatever, but maybe that is, your forgot password, question. Some shit like that. So you gotta be a little careful. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, bullying. This shit is real out here. There's people behind a computer screen acting all tough. Meanwhile, they're like a toothpick, uh, behind the computer, and they ain't nobody. Like, they be somebody online, but they ain't shit in real life. So, you got all kinds of people that, will bully you, pretend to be somebody that they're not, and use positions of power to get away with things, especially in the Web3 space. They might have opportunity, but you have to go through them. And, there's just a lot of like power trips and power plays going on. So, watch out for bullies. You have to play the game right because, that's just the way it is. So, hello? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so watch out for bullies. To me, this is not something I want to take lightly. Like, in this space, you have to take care of yourself. Like, your mental health, like, is really important. And no amount of money should, you know, be the reason why to stay in a certain place. Like, I'm sorry, but no. There's money everywhere. Don't forget, the possibilities are endless. You can be gardening and a millionaire if you figure out a business. So don't think that it's just like Web3 and this is all you got. Like, no, it's not, honey. So watch out for bullying. Watch out for people who bully. Stay away from people that put you down. Like, just move away, step away, go somewhere else. because you have to respect yourself, and also you have to have boundaries in this space because people try to cross them. So, number two is bullying. Number three, favoritism and nepotism. This shit is real. People say, oh, no, 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 that's not true. This shit happens everywhere. It doesn't matter in the workforce, in school, in college. I mean, there's always something. So, for anyone to say that that's not happening is lying. They're lying right out of their ass. So, so yeah, just realize that it is in the vicinity, and just be aware. If you're intuitive and you can feel that right here, right, right in your belly. So if you feel some sort of way, something doesn't feel right, trust it because it's usually true. So yeah, just keep that in mind that those things are not necessarily positive because that can be really negative in the workforce that you see, oh, why is that happening? Why is this happening? And just know that people don't even realize that they're doing it. Sometimes they're just doing it and they're just so unaware and like they're not even have that awareness. They're just, it's just not, doesn't exist. So just know where you should go and put yourself in an environment that they don't make you feel like that, and your work is respected and your time is respected. So focus on you and good things will happen. So now there is politics involved, like I said, with all of that. There is a lot of money involved in the crypto space. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of weird interactions and things at play if if you're aware enough. So when there's money involved, just know that there's other things happening behind the scenes that you just may not see, or it's not really talked about, but things are happening. This space isn't innocent. There's no angels. So yeah, there's good people, but just remember this is a very new space. And I think when anything new comes out, there's always like really negative things because kind of like when Bitcoin came out. It came out on the dark web. People were using it for bad things. Now it's a place where the average person can use it. I use it every day, right? So now with the metaverse and all that, you're gonna have like those viruses that just exist in the space. So you have to just veer to the left when they come through. Um, so yeah, just keep that in mind and just protect yourself is really important. Security and privacy concerns, if you're someone that is trying to go anonymous, there are people that are trying to dox you, trying to, you know, who knows, but just be aware of who you're giving information to, who you're talking to. I've seen people dox other people, and that's not okay. Like, you shouldn't be exposing anyone's, information like that. I don't think that's right. No matter if you like them or not, I don't think that's the right thing to do. But people do it anyway, so just be aware. Okay, so poor health, mental health, if left unchecked. I think one, two, three, four, five. Okay, we're on number six. People look kind of weird, like when you see pictures of them. So it's like not everyone takes care of themselves in Web3. So I think it's important that you do, like I said before, that's the pro that I made sure to keep in mind. But the cons is you can decline in health, and yeah, that's part of the, Web3 doesn't sleep. It's constantly moving. Technology is constantly moving. Crypto, the market's 24/7. So, yeah, like you better, if you're in the space and you're not working out and you're not eating good, trust me, people are gonna outwork you in 5, 10 years. Trust me on that one. So you can think that you're doing all that, but you ain't taking care of yourself. Watch out for the people that are, because they're mentally and physically have the energy and on game. So maybe not, there yet, but they'll be able to outwork you and catch up real quick. So easy to get fucking fat in this Web3 space. It happened to me. I gained like a good 20 pounds at one point, and literally I had to lose it all. Now I'm just like, that ain't happening to me again. I don't care if I'm FOMOing every day. Like I'm gonna hit the gym. Okay? So, I make sure that, when there's negativity in the space, you have to either remove yourself or just go somewhere else because they ain't nobody worth the mental stress. Like, nobody is worth it. So, your mental health, your physical health comes number one because you can make 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million in crypto in 5 years, working in the metaverse, whatever, and your health ain't good. Like, what good is that? It's not good. Remember, the healthiest person is the richest one. So, get that right, honey. Okay. Yeah. So number 7, losing touch from physical experiences. I'm here in Thailand, so I feel like I'm doing it the right way. But who's to say what's right and what's wrong? But at least I'm using Web3 to have better IRL experiences. A lot of people, they're just in their room doing this, and it's like, that's all good and well, but don't get too sucked into it. I've been there, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. I think the whole point of the Web3 is to enhance your IRL experience. What point is it to just enhance your digital experience and that's it, and let your IRL experience be shit? Like, no. That is, I think, is personally the wrong way to do it. Because at the end of the day, you have your life and you want to make your life rich in all ways, not just in a digital way. Like, you don't want to be cool in the digital realm and you ain't shit IRL, like I said before. So just make sure that, you don't lose touch out of your physical environment, because this is the 3D world, is IRL. This is the real 3D experience. We think it's digitally, but it's just a reflection of what this is. Anything you can happen in the 3D world, it can happen in the physical 3D world. And when I think in technology, you think that that's going to be the way in, but it's really this one that makes all the dreams come true. So just remember that. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. I just wanted to share my experiences. I'm still in the digital space. I just make sure that I have a really good, rich physical experience, and I'm making my dreams come true in all ways. Taking care of my body, taking care of my mind, taking care of, you know, my dreams and my creativity and growing and just growing as a person. So, there's a lot of benefits, and yeah, just stay cautious with the cons and see how you can make it better, or if this is something that you're into, keep doing some research. I know I'm not the only one. Everyone has different experiences, but take it from someone been here for a long time, pretty self-aware person, you know, take it from me. Alright guys, so I hope that this was helpful in some way. And yeah, I hope to make another update maybe in 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, 10 years. Who knows? I might not even be sure my real self anymore. I'll disappear into the abyss, okay? Alright guys, well, love you. Hope you subscribe to my channel, and